Well, thank you so much, you guys, for joining. So I'm going to get us started, and here goes technology. Yay! All right. All right. So welcome, everybody. Today we are going to, yesterday we wrote our statements on the life that we would love to live in 4 quadrants of our life. So those areas were in our relationships, meaning your spouse, your partner, your children, your family, your friends, right? And in vocation, which is what we receive money for exchange of our talents in this life. Or it could be if you were retired, it could be what you choose to do with your time, or from volunteering or philanthropy, whatever your choices are. And vocation, which is that health and wellness. So this could be, we want to lower our blood pressure, lose a few pounds, increase our strength and stamina, whatever that is for you personally. And then my personal favorite, time and money freedom, which is where we talk more about like going to exotic locations or doing that bucket list, that dream for us that we've always wanted to go do, but without the worry of finances, that the finances are clear so that we can go do those things that we choose to do. So today we are going to test our dream by 5 questions. And those questions are: first, does my dream make me feel more alive? Does my dream align with my core values? So that's important. Like, it's important that it resonates with you and what it is that makes you feel important, whether that's your integrity, or you'll all know what your own specific core values are, your faith, right? So the third one is, does my dream require me to grow? And guys, dreaming really is all about growing. We've talked about being on that green growing edge where life is pushing through you to be expressed by the divine, whether or not that is for you personally. That could be a lot of different things, but just like the grass and the tree, there is always an inward push for us to grow and change. So does my dream require me to grow? And then 4, does my dream require help from a higher power? So again, that higher power is whatever it is and means to you personally, right? What is your connection to that which is your creator? And because we definitely don't want to have a dream that is so small that we ourselves could go get it done. If that's how you're feeling about your dream, then that's really more of a goal than a dream. This is something that when you consider it in your current conditions, you just simply don't believe that it could come true in your life, but you feel this urge that you want it and it's on your heart. And then the last one is, does my dream have good in it for others? Because really the worthiness of your dream, if it doesn't affect other people in a positive way, then it's probably not something that you're going to have a lot of passion behind. And when I say helps people, like it could be for you that you want to meet your true love, right? And you're asking to meet that divine true love partner for yourself. But even that affects 2 people, right? There's good in it for that person and for you. So it's important that your dream has good in it for other people. All right. This is being, by the way, a vibrational match to your dream. Okay, raise your hand if the dream you would love to have was a yes on every question. Raise hands. Virtual hands or other hands. This is the first time I can see hands. Was your dream a vibrational match for all that stuff? Yo, Patty's got 2 hands up and an applause. I'm with you. I see it now, girlfriend. You know, it's so funny. My screen was covering it. Okay. So wonderful. It is important to let yourself dream with pure abandon. Remember, it's not your business how it will end up being created. That is up to the divine. That is not up to you. This is about trusting that you're supported and loved by all that's there in this universe. If your dream passes the test and you feel worthy of its coming true, then you're in good shape. But if you plant your dream in soil that gets choked out by weeds, the dream can't grow, right? And the weeds are fear. So now we're going to talk about what it would be like to move past fear for yourself and in your life. So this is navigating the gap. You may be feeling like there's a gap between the life that you currently have, right? And the life that you're creating. So there are three aspects of the gap. There's fear, there's a sense of loss, and a sense of lack. And then there's actually a lack of forgiveness that can stand in the way. And it can cause you to revert back to the gravitational pull of what your normal everyday life has been, how you've gotten to know yourself. So it kind of feels like this. I love this picture. So here's your dream life. Here's your current life, right? And then there's the gap in between. And sometimes it feels like it's a really big space. So for everyone who creates greatness, they have to experience and manage fear. There are strategies and skills for deepening and developing your spiritual muscles for overcoming fear. In fact, it's a very positive sign if you're feeling fear, because it actually means that your old paradigms are trying to get you back the way that they know you. You like the gap, everybody? The big abyss. Okay, so making fear your friend. And I know that kind of sounds crazy, but it's impossible not to have fear. We've got to learn to befriend it and honor its presence, but kick it out of the driver's seat. Don't let it have the wheel of your dreams so that it can take you off course. I want to talk a little bit about homeostasis. So it's a physical condition that's the tendency toward a relatively stable equilibrium between interdependent elements, especially as maintained by physical and psychological patterns. So now I'm going to say that in plain language. What that means is that your body is actually, and your mind, are programmed to keep you in a state that is your normal everyday state. And that's its job. So it takes it very seriously if you start to move off and become this person that you would be if your dream was coming true. Then your brain and your homeostasis and your physical body is going to try to send you signals. It's going to send you thoughts. It's going to try to rattle you so that you go back to being. It's going to say, it's not safe. It's not safe to go outside of your comfort zone. Get back here. Get back here. And it's going to send you signals. And I guarantee you those signals are going to feel like fear inside of your body, right? And anxiety. So when you actually have that start to happen, when you're working on a dream, you're in the best possible shape that you could be in, because that means that your dream is actually starting to come to fruition and you are actually changing your vibration, or it wouldn't be coming up. So it's how we handle it going forward. So what I want to ask all of you is to make a commitment with me that you don't let fear be in the driver's seat anymore, that you see it as what it is, which is false evidence appearing real. And you actually, when you identify it, you say, oh, I'm glad you're here. That means I'm on track. And so then you take it though, and you put it in the back seat. You don't let it be the driver of your dream. Does that make sense? Raise your hand if that makes sense to you guys. Okay, good deal. All right, this is about wearing your new self. So now we come to the business of bringing your dream to life. When you are the person where your dream will come true, you will be different. Because right now you are attracting the results into your life that match what you're currently doing with your thoughts, your actions, and your words in your life. So when you look around at your surroundings, you look around at your life, know that you have, I consider it being co-created with the divine, what that is. Like when we were born, we were given free will. We were given the will to choose what we would have in our lives and do in our lives. So in order to have your dream come true, one of the most magnificent things about the dream building process is who you become as you're having this dream come true. So as you start generating states of who you'll be when your dream comes true, that's the person that you're going to have to become in order to be a different energy or vibrational match so that you can attract that into your life. I hope that makes sense. So I want you to just take a minute. Does anybody have pen and paper? If you do, or just in your mind, yay. If you do, I want you to consider for a moment, you guys, what are some of the attributes that you would have if you were the person that you will be when your dream comes true? Like, will she be more confident, more self-assured? Will you be more of an inner leader where you don't look outside anymore for someone to validate you? You look inside and start really depending upon your own opinion, right? Your own. And will you be more connected to who you really are, which is not a bundle of a bunch of thoughts that you're thinking all the time, but the real person that you were created to be? So what are some of those attributes? What would that be like, right? Perhaps you'd be calm, you'd have calm confidence, as they call it. Um, Perhaps you'd be happier. And gosh, if you're attracting the love of your life, I would imagine you are happier, right? Or if you're with me in Thailand on a trip, because we're traveling the world, you can come with Francie and I, and you're traveling the world, right? How happy would you be? What would that be like? That wonderful feeling of getting on that plane and then getting there and investigating new countries with time and money freedom. All right, so raise your hand if you've got an idea of what it would be like if you have those attributes or what those attributes are. Awesome. Okay, guys. Yes. All right. So now that we've done that, we're going into a magical time machine. That's right, a magical time machine, ladies, where we fast forward into the year 2024. And we are the person, we will embody the person that we have planned on becoming. So just like yesterday, for those of you that weren't here yesterday, we created our dreams in 4 quadrants, and then we actually embodied the dream in a quiet moment. Now, just like going into a movie to where you actually see, you can see the dream, it's happening right in front of you, and it's all beautiful, and you feel like you're going to feel as that person, and you just literally embody it. So what's so great about the year 2024 is that when it comes to our dreams, guys, if we say we're doing it in 2021, that causes our whole being to panic and says it can't be done, it can't be done. And then it throws up even more defenses in the way of this dream. And by the way, for those of you who weren't here yesterday, we always start our dream by saying, I am so happy and grateful now that. I am so happy and grateful now that I've met the love of my life, and we are enjoying so much time traveling and seeing all our kids and blah, blah, blah. I am so happy and grateful now that. And we ensure that we do it from an attitude of gratitude. And we also do it from the present tense, because you can't get to your dreams, guys. I know that's how most of us were taught to do it. Like our dream is out there, but we have to come from our dream to here. That means in order to create that wonderful energy and vibration, we have to stand in what we are going to be like and vibrate at that level, right? So we are going to go into the time machine. Is everybody ready? Hands up if we're ready for the time machine. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through this. We are going to close our eyes. We're going to breathe in and out as though we're breathing through a straw because it slows down our parasympathetic nervous system and helps us feel very calm. We're going to breathe in and breathe out. One more time, breathe in and breathe out. When you awaken in 2024, you are going to start talking to whomever is your imaginary friend. So if you want to do this quietly, you can do it quietly. But you're going to talk out loud as though you are looking at your best friend. It's 2024 and you are literally just saw them, you just ran into them and you're telling them like, oh my gosh, I have to tell you about my new life. I am so happy and grateful now that. Know that you're all muted so you can just go crazy, ladies. Okay, so you are so happy and grateful now that. What is your life like in 2024? Open your eyes and tell us. All right, ladies, time up. Come back. Come back. I cannot wait to hear about each of your dreams. So now I have something special that I want to do today for all of you that are here. I know it's a little more difficult for those of you that didn't join us, but if the ones that are here would like to just take a minute and think about a sentence that would describe what it is that your dream would be. We can't do all four quadrants, but if you would like to do one quadrant, the thing that's the very most important to you in your future that you are going to bring into your reality, I would love it if someone would share it with me, or maybe a couple of you would share it with me, and then I can lend my energy to it, as well as helping you calibrate in case you did any little self-sabotaging or anything in your dream. So is anybody, would you raise your hand if you're interested in coming on video with me and collaborating with this dream? Boldness. I see. Jill, I got a yes from Jill. Okay. How do I, okay. I hope that I'm doing Jill right now. Jill, I'm figuring this out as we go. Let's see.
Can you hear me?
I can. Yay. Okay, let's do this.
So I'm so happy and grateful now that our home has expanded to 2 lots and we have a beautiful backyard with a nice pool, because Arizona needs a nice pool. And And our house includes 3 guest suites that are 1 bedroom and 1 guest suite above those that are 2 bedroom, so that family and friends can come and visit. But I can send them in home to their own little place at night. And and we're traveling. We also have a home at the beach, and we are really enjoying that, especially when it gets too hot here in the summer. And I've started a program that helps young ladies build their confidence. And it's the age, junior, senior, high school through college, to help them build their confidence and professionalism earlier in life so that they get all of this before now. So that's a quick overview.
Oh my gosh, Jill, that is wonderful. I love your dream. And I know one of those suites is for me, so I'm coming.
Absolutely.
Right? And then you got to have one at the beach for me too. I'm just saying, I'm a beach girl, so got to do that. This is the only thing that I would add to your dream is more when it comes to the house, because you had a lot of great specific pieces. I would take the time to actually visualize exactly what the rooms are going to look like.
Okay.
And if it's going to add like a staircase or something to the house, I don't know. Do you have an upstairs?
Not now.
Not now. Okay. But so if it's going to add a staircase, that you actually see what that staircase would look like, and you envision it with your friends and family being there. And maybe the vision is that you're showing them into the room and you're getting them settled, and you're sitting in one chair while they have their suitcase on the bed and they're getting all settled. So when it comes to our dreams, anything we can add when it comes to our senses. So we're talking about, the sounds that we'll be hearing, the smells, maybe there's a yummy candle on the table in the room, and anything to make it more vibrant in your mind and bring it more into crystal clear vision will help you produce the emotions. And then also, how would you feel if that dream was coming true? How would you feel when that dream has come true and it's all happening right then?
Joyful, excited, confident, happy, fun.
Yeah, definitely fun. So I want you to add details. And the other thing I would do is, it's funny because that you and I both share this vision where we want to have an organization that helps young girls gain all of this information when they're younger. And it's just so interesting that you and I have that same vision. But with that one, I would make it a separate dream, because you can have many, and then you're going to decide which one you want to focus on the most. And then when you have that one, as though it already was happening, like I know I see it in my mind's eye, where Francie and I are actually at this beautiful like charity ball where we are bringing all the girls forth and honoring them, and they've been through all their classes, right? And they're all doing these beautiful altruistic projects where they help the world be a better place. So that's part of what they do in that group. And so they're adding to the world. So we're showing it on a screen of all the wonderful things the girls have accomplished, right? So it just brings that vision like super crystal clear. So excellent. And thank you so much for having the courage to share it with me.
Thank you.
I appreciate it greatly. Okay, anybody else would want to share their dream today? Anybody else want to calibrate a dream?
I was raising her hand.
All right. Okay, so I'm asking you to unmute. Woohoo! All right. Yay, Francie, let's do this.
No, I think I am wanted to do
Oh,
it.
it was Hyann. Okay, Francie, don't do this. Yeah.
I
Go. Francie, you can go.
No, she doesn't want to. She wants you to go. And so do I, Hyann. So, okay, I'm ready, girlfriend. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
I'll go after you.
Let's do
Okay.
it. Let's do it.
Well, I'm very happy and grateful that now every morning I wake up and I'm so happy to see my husband and my my beautiful children, and we have a very successful business where that gives us complete freedom in our time and in our finance, that we can travel all around the world with my children, and they're now doing homeschool with us. And we have a perfect health, and we have a childlike soul, and we are, listening to music, dancing every day, and meet great people. And I'm very grateful that I have this life.
Beautiful, Hyann, that's beautiful. And so it is, right? And to Jill too, will do, and so it is. So Hyann, the only thing that I might add, if it's helpful as a suggestion, is you literally decide on one destination that you and the kids and your husband are going to, so that you literally can see, like, like how you get to the airport and it has that sign up that says this is where you're going. So you look at the airport and that sign says that beautiful foreign destination that
We
you're
have a
going
private
to.
jet.
Huh?
We have a private jet.
Oh, gosh, I knew you did. And now I know I'm invited too. And actually, I don't care where you're going. It's good.
I looked it up. I looked it up what it is like to have a private jet on the YouTube, and then
Yeah.
I watched it with my son.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I have not had that in my dream, but that would be a good thing, right? A lot easier than going through airports. So, all right, there you go. The private jet. Well done. Well done. I love it. I love it. And so it is. All right. Thank you. Oh my goodness. All right, you guys. Anybody else got a dream that you want to calibrate today? If not, it's fine. We can do it later. But if anybody does, I'd be glad to take the time to do it today. Stephanie. All right. Woohoo. Stephanie.
Mine's not as detailed, but it's okay.
It's okay. You don't need, okay, we'll get details together. Woohoo.
I put it's for a vocation. I said, I am so happy and grateful now that I have fulfilled my dream of opening a sanctuary for animals in need.
Aw.
Okay, now you know how much you got to me on that one.
That's been my dream since I was little.
You guys want to see something funny?
Toby.
That's my co-host right there, Toby, who's decided to crawl up behind me as I was doing this today. It's the first time he's done it on these days, but I thought that was so funny. Stephanie, I love and support that dream. And what all of you may not know about Stephanie in particular is she's a trip with animals. Like, I don't care what animal it is, they go to Stephanie and they like just love and relax on Stephanie. It is so wild to watch. So she's like a Dr. Dolittle whisperer. Animal.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So it's a perfect dream. And so to expand on it, Steph, what I would say is just that you really do get specific on seeing yourself, like seeing outside the plaque on your animal shelter, right? Or your hospital, whatever you decide that it is, but you look at that plaque and it has your name and you're opening the door and stepping inside to your sanctuary, to your animal sanctuary. I love that for you. I'm behind that. And so it is. And so it is.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you so much, you guys. Now we are going to look at one of my favorite sayings. If one advances confidently in the direction of her dreams and endeavors to live the life which she has imagined, she will meet with a success unexpected in common hours. Guys, this is one, there is so much packed into this one little saying that it is almost like a beautiful spiritual formula for life, truly. Because that's the piece of it, right? Is now what you're going to do in life, instead of like coming up with these dreams and just leaving them out there, you're going to actually start working 3 times a day for maybe 3 minutes. Sometimes it takes 2 minutes, to where you actually take time out and you stop and you place yourself back into the vision of that life. Because what happens in that moment, you will embody who you are going to be when that dream comes true. You are going to be that woman that you are in that new you, right? That new you. So 3 times a day, but you'll just shut your eyes and you'll breathe in and out, and you will allow yourself to go to that space. It doesn't take a lot of time. But when you do that, you will actually start doing something new with your energy and your vibration. And trust me, you're ordering it from the divine. You're literally saying, this is what I want in my life. And remember, you're 100% supported. 100% supported in what it is that you want, because you are all very loved, not just by me. You are all very loved by the divine, right? So I want you guys to really think about making this a daily practice. So I just got an iWatch, new iWatch. Okay. Always based on my daughter, Bonnie. She gets these things first and then she teaches me and I get them. But what I love about my iWatch is that 3 times a day, there's a breathing application on it. 3 times a day, I'm setting this alarm that goes off that tells me it's time to breathe, but I'm taking that exact time. And that's when I'm stopping and taking 3 minutes and seeing my new dream. You guys, I've been so blessed in life. I've had so many of my dreams come true. But you always will have the next one. I have the next one, trust me. And so I want you to just start making you worth it. If you were with us on the first couple of days, we talked a lot about what's going on with your mind, with your thoughts, and how to really start controlling your thoughts and bringing those negative self-limiting paradigms into a positive paradigm so that you can change your life from the inside out. So, all right, I just want to see if there's any questions today and tomorrow is even more fun, because tomorrow we are going to go into some detail on really practicing and then what might be going on in your paradigm as you start doing this. And for those of you that didn't create a dream before, I invite you to take a piece of paper, and the qualifications are that it has to be something you would love. It has to be something in your life that you would love to have, not that you would like to have, not that you think you could accomplish or you're educated enough to do. What would you love to have? And then tomorrow we're going to bring that vision even more to life. Any questions at all before we stop for today? I'm looking at all you beautiful faces and all your beautiful hands. All right. Thank you so much for joining today, everybody. It really made my day. I appreciate you all so much. And we'll talk to you tomorrow at 11.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Bye.